and therefore we are very fortunate to have him. And he will be covering 2 to 3 subjects, and we're very happy to have you all here. Thank you very much. Now to Mr. Kharge.
Thank you, Vijayji. Gautamji, and a very warm welcome to all my friends from the media. Ellargu namaskaram. Sorry, I don't know Malayalam, but you'll have to make do with whatever little English I know. So, friends, firstly, thank you for coming, and just want to cover a couple of points with respect to the ongoing elections in Kerala today. Friends, the people of India have always viewed Kerala as a very progressive state. I am the Minister for Panchayat Raj, Rural Development, Information Technology, Electronics and Biotechnology, Government of Karnataka. Earlier I was the Minister for Tourism, I was Minister for Social Welfare. And to be very honest with you, the southern states always used to indulge in a very healthy competition to attract investments, to deliver better governance, to provide employment, to ensure that the standard of living is higher among the citizens of our respective states. But I'm sorry to say, but in the last 10 years, because of the misrule of the LDF government, the people of Kerala have been denied their rightful share in progress. As somebody who sees things from outside, as a neighbor, of late I've been seeing how the narratives have been twisted in the last 10 years. Now, there was this very popular thing going on in social media a couple of years back, then again a couple of months back, was the Kerala story. I'm sure you know it better than me. The real Kerala story, according to me, is not what the propaganda movies show. The real Kerala story is the complete surrender of the Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan to Prime Minister Modi to become BJP's A team in Kerala. The LDF, the CPIM, is the A team of BJP in Kerala. They have allowed, in the last 10 years, LDF has allowed the BJP and the RSS to repeatedly insult the people of Kerala time and again. They have allowed the image of Kerala to be tarnished by one scandal after another, including the Sabrimala gold scandal. And as you are aware, the LDF has given the BJP narrative, the RSS narrative, a free run in Kerala. I mean, just look at the atrocities on Christians since the BJP government has come in central government. The reported cases increased approximately from 147 incidents in 2014 to 834 in 2024. And more importantly, between 2014 and 24, more than 4,300 incidents of violence, harassment and intimidation against Christians were recorded across India. And the Prime Minister has not said a word about this. The United Christian Forum indicates that by mid-2025, the incidents had reached an average of nearly 2 attacks per day. 2 attacks against Christians per day in the country. This is the data by United Christian Forum. And according to the India Hate Lab report released in January 2026, earlier this year, more than 162 incidents of anti-Christian hate speech were recorded in 2025, which is a 47% increase compared to 2024, and 88% of such incidents occurred in BJP-ruled states or union territories. The same report also says that broader hate speech data indicate that over 1,300 hate speech incidents targeting minorities were recorded in the year 2025 alone. So, of course, then besides that, in Kerala itself, what has happened, you know about the Kerala Palakkad Keralam group attack. You are aware of what happened in Durg in July 26, 2025, where few nuns were accused of forced conversions and trafficking. The Manipur crisis, which is still going on, is again a cause of concern. And all this has happened under the watchful eye of the Prime Minister. And now the same understanding, the tacit understanding of between the Prime Minister and the Chief Minister, Mr. Vijayan, is affecting Kerala's image also. As you are aware, last week, the Government of India brought in the foreign contribution regulation amendment bill 2026. Today it was supposed to be tabled in the parliament because Rahul Gandhi ji raised the voice here in Kerala, and a lot of other institutions, a lot of other missions, a lot of other churches also raised their voices against this. Today they have not tabled it. Not tabling does not mean their intent is not clear. It is a temporary reprieve or a temporary retreating. If their intent was clear, they would have dropped the bill. But it is understood now that this amendment for the FCRA Act is intended to garner access to assets, and it's just not monitoring, it's taking complete control over assets of the institutions. If you see the bill very closely, it is to weaken the charity for and of Christian and other minority institutions. Section 16A2, Section 16A3B, Section 16A6, Section 14B of the bill literally talks about taking over the assets, freezing the assets, and even dissolving the institutions if it deems fit. The most effective way of reading the bill is simple. It is not merely about foreign funding, it is about who ultimately controls the institutions built through decades of community trust, service, and charitable work. In a state like Kerala, where faith-based institutions are deeply woven into education, healthcare, and welfare, the FCRA is not just a legal amendment, it's a very strong political message to the people of Kerala. This amendment is not reform. This is not about transparency. This is not about accountability. The bill is an attack on minority institution. It is an attack on charity. It is an attack on service, and an attack on the autonomy of the community-run welfare networks, which have been in Kerala for over hundreds of years. And who will suffer from this mindset? It's not some abstract entities on paper that will suffer. It is the orphanages, it is the old age homes, the schools, the colleges, the education institutions, the hospitals, the charity home, the relief center. It is these institutions that have stood by the poorest and the weakest across all religions. When they go to orphanage, there are not only Christians there are not only Muslims there. People from across religions, across castes, across politics are there in these institutions. And these institutions are lifelines that have been built over centuries, built over decades, through sacrifice, through faith and public trust. And now we have to do what Delhi is saying. The center can cast a shadow of doubt over these institutions, and the assets built through years of service and faith are taken over, controlled, or banned by Delhi. For what reason? Just because they doubt your intention? Just because they doubt your way of functioning? And I am sure that Kerala knows the value of these social institutions. Kerala knows who runs these schools when society needed education, who runs hospitals when people needed healing, who runs homes when the abandoned needed dignity, who stands first in times of floods and despair. And today these institutions are being told that they may serve the society only if Delhi deems fit. It is not what you want to do. It is not what humanitarian you have in you. But if Delhi wants you to do things, you can do. Otherwise, you cannot do. So it's a very, very dangerous message that Delhi is trying to send, not only to the people of Kerala, but to any institution that has some cause of humanitarian left in them. So this is just not a legal issue, it's a political warning. It's a political warning about the kind of India that they want to build. An India where charity is suspect, autonomy is punished, and service survives only if the political will of Delhi is there. So this bill is not about accountability, it is the law of intimidation. This is not about foreign contribution, it is about political control of these institutions. And all this they want to do when they are trying to reach out to the goodwill of the minorities in Kerala. But in Kerala, they come and say that no, we are for the minorities, but in Delhi, they act otherwise. Yesterday, the Union Minister, Mr. Kiran Rijiju said, money illegally comes and is used against national security. So far, national security and in the national interest, the proposed amendments have been brought. He's very clearly saying that the FRCA Act that is being brought in is brought in for transparency, accountability of foreign funds and in national interest. My only question is, you have been in power for 12 years now, continuously. 56 inch ka sina hai. 12 years. Modi ji has been there. There has been never a more successful Union Home Minister after Mr. Sardar Patel, that is Mr. Amit Shah. You have a James Bond in Mr. Ajit Doval. Tell me, what statistics do you have that foreign funds have been used for anti-national activities or to fund terrorism, or they have bypassed the law of the land? Nothing. As a responsible government, when you are bringing a bill into the parliament, you are supposed to come prepared. You are supposed to come with statistics. You are supposed to cite examples. 0 examples have been given. 12 years they have been doing it. And if you really want transparency, why only you want transparency in minority-run institutions that have been doing these kind of charitable work for hundreds of years? They pay taxes, they have a number, they have permission from the union government. You want transparency from everybody except yourselves. For example, does anybody here know what exactly happened with electoral bonds? BJP government, BJP party got 7,721 crores through electoral bonds. 2,243.95 crores they declared in donations in 23-24 alone. 6,074.02 crores, 6,074 crores they declared in 24-25. Why isn't there no transparency here? Where is the money coming from? To whom is it gone? Before Supreme Court took action, these people have got so much of money in their kitty, nobody knows how they have got. Why isn't there no transparency in PM Care funds? Now who knows? It's about PM Care Fund. It's supposed to be a public trust, set up for the people, by the people, of the people. And what happened to it? Why is it a secret fund? According to audited statements published by PM Cares, the fund received about in 2019-20 was 3,115 crores. In 2021 it was 7,678 crores. In 21-22 it was around 912 crores. Overall, till 22-23, till where the data is available, audited data is available, 13,643.32 crores PM Care funds has gone. Nobody knows how, what, where, when. Of this 13,000, domestic voluntary contributions were 13,066 crores. That means people from India have donated it. And 577.29 crore has come from foreign contributions. And now you put any RTI, they are not going to give you. In Parliament, if you ask questions on PM Care funds, they say no, you cannot give because it is national security. But where is it coming up? When we ask any question in the Parliament about PM Care funds, PM Care, till date, the PM Care fund has never submitted or placed on record a full donor list for this fund. And what is more surprising is, more than 50 central government departments have contributed 157 crores for this fund. 98 public sector public sector units have contributed close to 2,422 crores from CSR funds. 157.23 crores has come from central government employees' salaries. Government employees' salaries, 157 crores has gone. 154.7 crores has gone from public sector employees' salaries. More than 300 crores has gone from central government employee salaries, public sector unit employee salaries. But the government does not want to reveal it. Why? No transparency. But you want transparency for all the institutions that have been doing charitable work. If you were really keen on transparency, why isn't there no transparency with respect to your political masters, that is the RSS? Who is the political masters of the BJP? It is the RSS. Modi ji praises RSS from Red Fort, saying it's the NGO. Why isn't the world's largest NGO registered? Where does the world's largest NGO get its funding from? Who are the donors? What is the mechanism? A 6-year academic study recently revealed that more than 2,500 organizations across the world fund it. You want accountability from churches, you want accountability from temples, you want accountability of minority institutions, but you don't want to be accountable. Electoral bonds, no accountability. PM care funds, no accountability. RSS, no accountability. They're not even registered. You have a PAN number, you have a tax ID. They don't have. Even if you start a Section 8 company for charity or for any other thing, you have to be registered. But these people are not even registered. Are they above the law? Are they above the constitution? And all this has been possible because the CM is hand in glove with the PM. Have you heard the CM say anything about the Prime Minister in the last 1.5 to 2 years? Anything. In any public rally, any press statement. But every press statement starts and ends with Rahul Gandhi ji. Every press statement, there is something about the Congress. Why there is nothing about the Prime Minister? Is it because they are helping you hide the Sabrimala gold case? Is it because they have been benevolent enough not to ensure an IT or ED raid on you? How come everybody gets an IT notice? अगर मैंने कुछ बात किया इधर कल IT नोटिस आता है मुझको, ED नोटिस आता है, CBI इंक्वायरी आता है, बट यहाँ पर they're all in it together. How come the Chief Minister does not take action when a young IT professional commits suicide blaming an RSS shaka? We have all seen that. After 1 month they file a complaint. So it is very clear that BJP and LDF are hand in glove. They are allowing narratives like Kerala Story 1, Kerala Story 2 to penetrate, tarnishing the image of Kerala. They are not interested in getting investments, creating jobs. Apparently 40 lakh jobs they have promised. Modi ji had promised 2 crores. So state level it's almost equal annually. That how many people have got this thing? I was just speaking to some youngsters yesterday. They were saying some PSC, the Public Service Commission exams. If you are an LDF Karyakarta, you can get through backdoor is what one youngster was telling. So my point is limited, saying that they are hand in glove. And if the BJP is interested in nation building, getting transparency in funding mechanism, they should first be transparent about themselves. They should come clean on electoral bonds. They should come clean on their donations. They should come clean on PM Cares fund. And most importantly, they should come clean on the funding mechanism of their political masters, that is the RSS, and then come after minority institutions and other institutions through FCRA. There has been no transparency whatsoever with the functioning of the central government. Like I said, the FCRA Amendment Bill 2026 is not a reform. It is not about transparency. It is not about accountability. This bill is an attack on minority institution. It is an attack on charity. It's an attack on service and attack on the autonomy of community-run welfare institutions. Thank you so much. Sorry, just one last point. Sorry. I believe Mr. Rajiv Chandrasekhar is the candidate from here. Yeah, it's in Thiruvananthapuram. So I'm quite surprised how come Paper Tiger has been given ticket here. He's from my city, Bengaluru. He was the Union Minister for IT and Electronics. They had a double engine Sarkar in Karnataka that time. After that, our government came. You know what is contribution to the growth of IT is in Karnataka?
Zero.
Shunyam. Zero. Usko hum udhar, we sent him out from there, you have taken him. I thought it was, there were smarter people. ये अन्नामलाई कर्नाटका से निकाले तो जाके तमिलनाडु में गया. राजीव जी इधर आ गए. And these people are, I mean, I don't know, they have got, the only reason why he's been made the BJP president is he's got money bags. I have not seen him proactively do anything in Bengaluru as an industrialist or as a politician or as a said statesman. And I don't see how people of Kerala are going to benefit from him as well. I mean, there is a lot of things I can talk. You all know about affidavit, his filing of the affidavit. The chief election commissioner, the election commission has compromised with BJP. Under any other government, under a very transparent government, his affidavit would have been thrown in the dustbin. It is very, very evident that the BJP, the LDF and the election commission are together. Imagine what would have happened to me if I had not declared a 200 crore asset? They would have kept quiet. That is why the government of India brought in an amendment in the constitution saying that the chief election commissioner will not be legally held accountable if he's taken a decision while discharging his duty. But what they forgot to mention is while discharging his duty for the BJP. So they have completely diluted the election commission. They have completely diluted the bill itself. And that's why the BJP, the election commission is on a dictatorial attitude. I saw his press conference in Kerala. 3 important questions. In fact, I quoted my media friends from Kerala in the assembly. First question you asked is, when will EC, the election commission, restore the trust of people? The election commissioner did not say anything. Second, one of the other journalists asked, what about SIR? People are doubting the way you are conducting SIR. He kept quiet on that. Third question was, do you think in Kerala there will be free and fair elections? There is so much of shadow of doubt cast on you and the constitutional institution. He said, we don't need to answer these questions, and he just left. I quoted all of you in the Legislative Council when I was bringing in an amendment to the bill. We are not using EVMs, we are using ballots in Panchayat Raj. So I saw his press conference, I saw the questions you people asked, and he didn't answer. Although Election Commission is a constitutional body, they are not above the constitution. But unfortunately, the BJP has done so. The Prime Minister has ensured that has happened now. And sadly, they are the ones who are ensuring that these elections take place. Thank you so much for your patience. Thank you. Any questions?
Thank you very much.
Thank you.